Hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of the Astral Calling here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. Before we get started, a few announcements. Other shows on the channel. Tomorrow night, Salt and Strategy, Will, Matt, Chad, and Crystal Calf playing through Solasta, Crown of the Magister. Join us this week as we probably digress and side quest. Then moving right along to Sunday, Sunhaven Sunday with Will, Sarah, Emily, and Aubrey. Come and see Sarah, Emily, Aubrey, and myself play Sunhaven. It's a farming sim with RPG elements. It's a great time. We've been having fun with it. Then on Monday, Strength of Thousands AP, Magic School, Magambia, Diplomatic Immunity, going into the temple to get some old scriptures that are written on things that we can't read. The sacred texts.
Some of us can read.
When we were getting that information, Matt, I was just like, this sounds like Mormon. You just think about it, it does.
Yeah, no, I get it.
They're on these rocks. They're on these rocks. No one else can read them but me. I promise.
The Mormon things are on golden plates, I think.
Yeah.
I think you meant more the sketchiness. Like, only
well, no, just
I
like
can read
similar themes. Speaking of themes, on Wednesday night we have our Wild West theme adventure. Our party is about to have a little mining mech battle.
Much to the druids' consternation. Hopefully they destroy each other.
Get in the mech, Lorgar.
They probably will, because otherwise that would mean that Will would just be giving the team a mech, and he's not gonna do that.
No, because the mech is property of the mines, technically speaking.
If one survives, and even if it's ours down to 1 hit point, I might kill it.
Fair enough. But that'll be Wednesday. But Friday, it's today you're watching it. Oh, Tuesday, new show, Baldur's Gate 3. First time playing it because my save file got deleted because of internet issues. Teehee. I also have fixed those internet issues, I hope. Anyway.
That's the world telling you not to play an elven fighter.
With True Strike. A champion elven fighter.
Isn't True Strike in 5e not good?
Like, famously awful. Maybe it's better in Baldur's Gate.
They buffed it in Baldur's Gate 3, and now it's meh.
Okay.
McKenna's just like, Will, don't be so basic.
No, I know who you are, Will. It's fine.
Champion is fine if you're
That
dipping
hurts.
in for that extra crit to multi-class in something else.
But what if we just look the champion fighter for fun? Anyway.
Okay, that's a legitimate answer.
Then on Friday, of course, the Astral Calling, the show you're watching right now. And why are you watching this show? Well, it's probably because of the fantastic characters and fantastic actors we have on this show. And we'll start with the person I probably known the longest, technically speaking, as well as the person who is on fleek tonight with their makeup. We have McKenna, also known as @McKennaRayArt on the interwebs, on TikTok. Did you post a TikTok before this, McKenna?
I sure did.
I'm excited to see it. Hints, little spoilies. Pink. All right. The color pink. Can you guess what McKenna's TikTok is about? Put it in your chat or the YouTube comments. Speaking of the YouTube comments, in the description of the video now, there should just be a link to McKenna's... You're on Baldur's Servings. What? Did it not change?
Will.
No, it's Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, I'm on Baldur's Settings. Oops. I had the Discord lowered slightly. @McKennaRayArt on TikTok. If you're watching this on YouTube, you should be able to just scroll down to the description of the video and click on a link to it. Because I figured that one out. Speaking of figuring things out, McKenna is also responsible for all the lovely artwork on this channel. McKenna, what's your favorite?
It's true.
What's your favorite piece of character artwork you've done for the channel? I'm curious.
Ooh.
Oh, for the whole channel, huh?
Yeah, whole channel.
That's a good question. I think I might still be partial to Nimbus.
Fair enough. Nimbus
I
is
had a
beautiful.
feeling that was your answer.
She had a lot of fun details, all the like little planets on her glasses chain, and like of that stuff too. Zolom, I think I'm particularly proud of just because it took a long time. I'm rather pleased with the way Lorgar came out.
It was a difficult ask, and you did it amazingly.
Thank you.
McKenna is a very talented artist. If you want to commission them to do art, you should message them.
I mean,
Message
look
me
at
on
the
Insta. Hopefully I get the notification. If I don't,
she's
I'm
done
sorry.
an alligator person. She's done Darius, the wonderful cat person.
Furries, get your requests in. Pay McKenna all the monies.
That's
Or I can draw people. I'd much rather draw people.
But are people
But
also furries?
I like money, so
Speaking of people, someone who may not be a person and may be a gray alien in disguise, we have Chad playing
my
Vim.
dreams. My dreams. Yes, I'm playing Vim.
The head designer of the head designer for it liked the tweet, Chad.
Yeah, I noticed he didn't answer though.
He didn't answer it, but he liked it.
Is that who I think it is, Will?
Thurston, yeah.
Yeah.
Who lives in Winnipeg, so
I used to play 40K against him.
if I run into him at game night, I might just like interrogate him for a second.
He's there fairly often.
Yep. But Chad's playing Vim tonight.
Yes, Opteran Ranger, Fey Wanderer. All the hand crossbow psychic damage action
All the power of the bug nubs.
for now.
For now. There's only so many more weeks we get to say that, but someone who is timeless because of how amazing they are. We have Rosalie playing Luna tonight. Aww. Rosalie is timeless. You're also muted, Rose.
I'm on mute.
no, you're fine.
You're fine. It wasn't picking you up, so we just saw your mouth moving. It was like,
Oh, sorry. I don't know if I need to turn my gain up a little bit, maybe.
get
maybe.
those gains.
Is that a little better?
That's great.
A little better.
I can turn it up more.
No, that's perfect. You should be good now.
Okay.
But yeah, Rose is playing Luna. How are you doing
Anyway,
tonight,
just to
Rose?
say that was really sweet and thank you. I'm alright. How's everybody else doing?
We're doing good. We are doing good. And Matthew, of course, the person who is responsible for the overlays you see here on the channel, the Baldur's Gate overlay that y'all will see on Tuesday is fucking insane.
I am so happy how quickly I managed to whip that up. I'm very pleased with myself.
I panically messaged Matt, being like, help me, Matt. My computer has so many video files from streams from the last 2 years on it that I can't use Photoshop right now.
Gotta get you an external hard drive.
I did. I plugged it in, and now I have a couple hundred free gigabytes now because I moved all of like campaign 1 for League and all of the Calling Chronicle onto the external hard drive. It was just like space. But speaking of space, Matt, starting us having a question of the week for each of our players. Your character for this campaign, what animated or anime show would they be if they were an anime or animated show? Because Matt started this trend, we'll start with Matt.
I didn't start this particular trend. I started the trend of funny questions to start off the night as sort of an icebreaker.
I'm stealing it. Like all actors, I'm stealing a thing I like.
Darius. What? Oh boy. I wish I'd thought about this ahead of time.
Should have. You knew it was coming.
No, I didn't. I forgot entirely. I've been doing a lot of things. No idea. Oh God.
All right, we'll let Matt stew on that for a minute. Moving on then, McKenna. What would Evie be as an animated TV show?
There's something about her that gives me like Teen Titan vibes almost.
Really?
Does anyone else feel that?
I could see that for her. I could see that
I
for
could
her.
see that.
What would be her hero name?
Oh, she'd probably just be like, well, my name is Evie.
Evie.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Fair enough. Chad, Vim, animated version. Is Vim just a
Duckling
Pokemon?
Duck. It's Darkwing Duck.
It's
Come on.
Darkwing Duck.
He's Darkwing Duck. The way the particular way he takes himself in a seriously in only a particular way. It's Darkwing Duck.
It's Darkwing Duck. You love to see it. Luna. Rose, what's Luna?
I mean, some kind of magical girl anime. I could see her in Sailor Moon.
Fair enough. Then I guess last but not least, Matt, you've had some time to think. Darius.
I've been trying to think of something with like good religious overtones, but oof,
That's an
it is
oxymoron.
hard. It is hard. Well, not necessarily.
Class of the Titans.
Class?
Class of the Titans. It was Class of the Titans. It was a Canadian animated series where the children of the Greek gods were all in a high school together and they
Was
fought
that
against
animated,
Kronos. Yeah, it was animated.
Okay.
Huh.
It's a Canadian animated series.
See, there's a difference though between a show that involves deities and divine things and having actual religious things about belief and faith.
Moral oral?
I don't know.
There's the Wikipedia for the
For once, I have
Americans in the
failed to
chat.
answer the question, and I apologize.
All right.
Aw.
Well, failure to find. We will continue to do our tutoring as we roll our intro. Last time on the Astral Calling, our party made their way into the underground of Darius's homeworld, in search of a cult that they had dealt with once before. In fact, specifically though, this version of them is called the Cult in the Hillity Spark. While looking for this cult, they met a strange old woman who gave the party a small blessing to help them find their way and let fate be kind to them. As they were finding their way, they saw some hidden text, and with Vim's perception, they were able to avoid an encounter because they stuck to it with a number of cultists and were brought deeper into the cult's meeting place, a vast underground ruined arcane library. Well, there, they began to see a sort of sermon of sorts led by Goliath, speaking about how the universe has existed for far too long, and the only way for anything new to be made is for it to all be destroyed and remade again. Whilst they were doing this, Darius, taking offense, as this is quite literally heresy for Darius.
Also, there was literally a guy in there that was only there to spite Darius.
Yes.
So,
making their way towards the front area before some of the captives that the cult had could be harmed, Darius announced their presence and began to have an ideological battle with this Goliath, who eventually, as many people with strong ideologies and not many facts to support them do, began to resort to violence. Calling upon several of the, for lack of a better word, harbingers of destruction. Calling upon 3 of them to walk through a dark portal. And I'm going to go right to the map now. And just because last week we did have descriptions, there is, of course, one harbinger who has these sort of like gaunt fox ears tied on top of her head, as well as a glorious dragon bone bow. Just imagine like a little baby dragon skull.
Jesus.
Well, that got dark.
Very grim.
Also tied onto her head?
No, like kind of just like plopped on her head. Like They're just like very
Like a hat.
not like a hat. They're just very flat. Like it looks like
But they're not attached.
they're attached. They're just like droopy. I was trying to say droopy.
You said tied.
I said tied. I know I said tied. I was trying to say droopy.
The detergent?
In addition to that, glorious bow that has like the skull is like this dragon skull has like a blue eye that's just glowing. In addition to that creature, there is also what appears to be a skeletal naga. With these like long bits of energy coming off of their claws. And lastly, there is a humanoid figure in a very large hat that has a sort of veil that completely covers them.
Don't like it.
And as things got going, we're going to roll for initiative. I will begin with the Harbinger of Apathy. Then the Harbinger of Loneliness. And then the Harbinger of Inevitability.
Wait, which one is Targaryen?
What
I know
was
what
wait,
Toast
what
is
was the
singing.
what was the O for, Rose?
What?
What was the O for? Do you not like the Harbinger of Inevitability?
Of inevitable. I just thought that was a creative way of sort of playing with her domain of fate.
Yeah, I thought it was too. All right, so descending order. We are doing a surprise round. Y'all are going to get one. Vim.
We are
Okay.
in one.
Before you
Shit.
begin, let me just check something. I need to...
Lair actions.
No lair actions. Vim, can you... this is a rules question that I haven't had to ask myself for a while. That auras, do they wait until their turn to activate, or if they're always on, do they just stay on?
I mean, they're always on.
Okay, then. In that case, I need you to make a save against the Harbinger of Apathy's Aura of Apathy.
I
Need
don't
you
like
to
that
make
they get.
a
I don't like that
Wisdom
they get
or
the
Charisma save.
I don't like that they get the extended range of the thing that paladins don't get to a high level.
Alright, so, Vin, you have -2 penalty to your AC and Dex saving throws. You can't use
Oh,
reactions.
shit.
And on your turn, you can either use an action or a bonus action, not both.
Damn.
In addition to that, you can only make one ranged attack on your turn. If you attempt to cast a spell,
jeez.
the casting time of an action, roll a d20 on 11 or higher. The spell doesn't take attack until your next turn. It's effectively slow.
Well, shit. Okay, so I get one attack then.
Oh, Rose.
Yes,
I'm
we lost
here.
Rose.
My camera's being, and my mouse are being awful today. I don't know why my computer accessories hate me, but I'm
You're
gonna
good.
do my best.
Alright, I guess I'm good here, and I guess I'll fight the one that's closest.
Alright. Fire away.
How that works. One minute.
Fire away.
There's something there. Okay, they just can't take actions, reactions, or move. I wanted to make sure I couldn't remember if it had any effect on what I do to it. Okay, so yeah, just
And at the end of your turn, you'll get a save. And then once you've saved,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's gonna miss.
It hits one of the bones, and as it's
Yeah.
like making contact, it just freezes over with ice and falls to the ground.
Oh, so that's and an even worse wisdom save.
All right, Evie, you're within 30 feet. Can you make me a Wisdom or Charisma save?
Maybe.
DC is 15.
Wisdom or charisma. Fun.
Wisdom or
Yeah,
charisma.
no.
All right,
Ooh.
that is a failure. See previous effects of the aura on Evie.
Cool. So if I just move backwards, this doesn't affect me
Yep.
by like 5 feet? Sick.
Yep.
Well, then that's what I'm going to do, is just back the fuck up a little bit.
That's fair.
Then I don't need to deal with this. Oh, good God, roll 20. Why are you like this? I guess I'm just casting Firebolt at, I'll do Zolom.
As you do this,
It's a 20 to hit. 10 fire damage.
that hits, but just barely.
Does the 10 fire damage?
The 10 fire damage all goes through. You see, like, the bones become a little bit charred. And then,
Okay.
as that happens, the creature with the bow just looks up at Evie and locks eyes with her.
At least he doesn't have this stuff and Zolam's auras.
All right, destruction puppets, get to work, chop chop. They will miss their turn because this is a prize round. Miss their turn because this is a prize round. Darius.
All right. Do I have to roll for the aura, I assume?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna try a wisdom save.
Get it.
DC 15.
23.
Yeah.
You are immune to the aura for 24 hours.
I am filled with righteous fury. And to that effect, I'm going to spend both my sorcery points, or as I'm going to call them, tempering points, to cast a quicken spell. And with that, I'm going to cast the Spirit Guardians, because that's what I'm doing the surprise round.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use. I'm going to use my action then just to whack him with my mace.
Roll to smack the Harbinger of Apathy,
I get a spell and an attack.
also known as Zolom.
Bam.
A
21.
21 hits. You get 9 damage on him. Wow, maybe
I
this
will
encounter will be
then-
survivable.
Hold on then. I'm then going to use as my reaction.
To be fair, the Goliath also just
Never
to be
mind.
clear, the Goliath is just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, like where is that guy?
He's right behind Zolom, like right
Is
Serious.
there any
here.
reason why we can't attack that guy?
You can if you want. He's just sitting there doing nothing.
Searing Smite is another concentration spell, and I don't
Yeah.
want 2 concentration spells. I don't think I can.
You
You
can't.
can't.
No.
So yeah, that
We'll use the
Forget the
anti-Garl
action
for
then.
the Goliath.
yeah, I'm just that's the end of my turn then, because I don't have anything to do with my bonus action then.
All right, Luna, it's your turn. Make me a Wisdom or Charisma saving throw.
Oh no, Negagarl.
Oh, I'm gonna use a hero point on that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have an extra inspiration because I said something you thought was
You did?
funny.
You do?
That's
There you go.
better.
There you go.
I'm like, I've got a +8. I can't fail at this that much.
It's not
through
possible.
Through sheer willpower. She
Quite
makes
literally
me-
willpower, because I gave you that reroll.
Yes.
did.
Yes, you did.
Sorry,
I still
Chad.
have one
A willpower
stacked.
point.
Okay. And we're gonna attack Apathy Buddy
Mm-hmm.
with Sword Friend. I think as a bonus action, I can do where is it? I don't see it.
Oh,
Where's my spell that gives me the extra little bit of
thank you for the extra hero
now my
point,
mouse
chat.
isn't working. I can't
Oh.
do anything. Oh, now it's back on. Cool. Sorry, y'all.
You're good.
Yeah, roll 20 is being
It's not
silly
even roll
tonight.
20. I think it's just my computer.
They've had
It's
some technical issues
garbage
recently.
lately. I've had a lot of technical issues. Okay, I can't find the spell I'm looking for right now. So I don't know if it just disappeared from roll 20 or what, but I'm just gonna attack.
A 22's a hit.
Fantastic. Have some damage,
All right.
and then we now have extra attack. So,
Do it.
well, I had to nap one twice tonight for some reason. Oh, my camera's off too now. Great. Okay, that's my turn. I'm done. I'm just done.
The harbinger of inevitability cannot be surprised. They are going to cast on the harbinger of apathy, Shield of Faith.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, that's rude.
All right.
What's rude? The fact that I get to use
Giving Zola more AC.
the fact I get to use tactics that were used against me on you guys now.
I don't think Adini ever cast this on someone, did she?
I don't think
Also-
I would do anything that excessive because you
Well,
never hit chat anyway.
I need them to take a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, they should not roll that with advantage, but it should be an 18.
That will be a success, so they are going to take half damage. So that is going
Reminded
to
me
be...
to turn on advantage toggle for all these creatures.
And
now.
I am a good line character, so this is radiant damage. Ooh. So that is going to be halved, so that'll be 10 radiant damage on them. And their speed is halved while they're in the area.
Alrighty. Well, much like Eevee, this creature is going to just move to here. And that'll be them. Vim.
Alright. Seeing that they cast a spell, I'm gonna come around here and I'm gonna fire at them.
Alright.
25.
That's a hit.
No, the favorite spell on, but they'll get the
7 damage. Fair
Yep.
enough.
And she
And
needs
then-
to make a concentration save.
Yes. Con. Natural 20.
Jesus.
lame.
Hey, it has rose luck.
And then end of my turn, still fail the wisdom save.
All right. Eevee.
All right.
As tiny little golden hammers.
Oh,
the
we gotta
Goliath
take
is
your-
just sitting there, like, all right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a shot at the Goliath because fuck that guy. Nat 20.
Whoa!
At 20.
It just sinks right into them and just like bursts, and like their arm is on fire.
Also, I want to state that should be a 19 plus 4 because the first one should be a 10 because we're doing mega crits.
Yes, so it should be how much in total? 19, 20,
I
22.
think that's 23 damage.
All right.
23 fire
Oh,
damage.
wait. It's 2d10 for one fireball?
Yes, because this is level 5.
So then your total damage should be 36 damage. Because you rolled 2d10 and then the other 2d10 should be maxed.
Correct.
So it'd be 36 total.
That's 13 more to that one then. As the Goliath takes damage, all the damage goes to the apathy one.
Oh, fun.
What?
Evie says that guy's harder to hit, but this guy will deal damage if you hit him to the same person, and he's easier to hit.
All right. Matt, what save does this one need
Wisdom.
to make? Wisdom.
He's probably proficient in that. If he has the same class features.
Yeah.
Of course, Zolan didn't have a good wisdom score. He just had proficiency in wisdom saves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That is a
Oh, that's
failure.
a failure.
So take... and I rolled
Okay.
low, though.
all
Take...
right.
Well, at least it wasn't half. 10
Yeah.
radiant, and their speed is half.
All right. So we're going to start. They are going to bite you, Darius. They are going to start off with a bite attack on you. 18 to hit you, Darius.
No, they're not.
Aw, I
Ping.
rolled bad. Next up, they're going to get 2 claw attacks. 25.
That will hit.
Awesome. So take 11 slashing and 3 negative.
I'm going to reduce that damage.
By how much?
Real fast.
They are going to also increase that damage, though, because they're going to use a smite. So add 8 to it. So 8, 9, 10, so 11. So 22 damage in total.
You're gonna take off 8, 9, 12,
That'll be
13 of that
14?
damage.
So 22 minus 14, whatever that is. Someone else do the math.
8.
8.
Oh,
Then
wow.
third attack.
So hold on. I only take 8?
Yes,
From
you
that
only
attack,
take 8.
yeah.
And
Thank
they
you
miss
very
with
much.
their third attack. Alrighty.
As a heads up to everybody, we got extra hero point from out there in chat.
Thank you.
Inevitability goes.
Wisdom save?
Loneliness goes, I mean. Wisdom save. Oh, they have a pretty good one for this. 12
Nope.
only. I rolled badly. I rolled in very
21
badly.
radiant damage.
21. That's fine.
Beautiful.
Tiny little hammer just hitting them in the face.
Alrighty.
Like being caught in a tornado in a hardware store.
So, first things
That's
first. Luna, you are going to be marked. Make me a wisdom save.
Oh, that's not nice.
Oh,
Wisdom.
Yep.
wisdom for Luna.
Yeah.
That is a failure. So, anytime you end your turn within 15 feet of an ally, both you and that ally take 2d6 negative damage.
Ooh.
Well, that's gonna fuck over my mechanics. All right.
Then these are going to come at you, Evie.
Uh-huh.
23.
Ooh, that'll do it.
14 piercing, 5 cold for a total of 19.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Second attack. 26
Whoa, very cool. Yeah.
for 13 piercing and 3 cold.
What's the total on that?
27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35.
I am immediately reduced to 3 hit points.
Darius.
Hold on just a tick.
Because the harbinger of loneliness, Luna, forces loneliness upon you.
No friendship for
not a-
Luna.
Not
Oh,
a thing in
well.
Calder's.
Well, because I don't want to cheat here, what would be my concentration check for that one hit that went through?
10.
10.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
DC is 10?
Yeah.
Is it a wisdom save or
Con
a
save.
constitution?
Constitution.
Con? Okay.
Yeah, it's half the damage you took, but minimum 10.
Yeah.
As DC for
Okay.
Just 10.
concentration check.
13, you're fine.
Thank God, because that's a useful spell.
Just a bit.
All right. I am going to, as a bonus action, who said they were just down to low health? It was
It's
Evie.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do much as a bonus action because I do want to keep whacking them, but I'm going to use just a healing word, and I'm going to pump it up to, I think, level 2.
The harbinger of inevitability counterspells at level 3.
Is that a roll then?
Nope.
No,
just
at level
counter-
3 it's
Oh.
auto. It's only a roll if the spell you were casting is higher level
Higher
than
level,
the counter
yeah.
spell.
Just when you
Okay.
just see like the veil move slightly and the spell just disappears.
All right, so I am down to 2.
Thanks for rolling me the
I hate it.
thanks for getting me the hermit, Rose.
I hate it so much.
All right, well I'm gonna whack the one in front of me with my mace again, hopefully.
Misses.
11, no. That's fine. Though as my movement, I'm gonna move 1, 2, and that means this goes here, I think. Actually, I'm gonna move right in. No, I don't want to give them an advantage. They're gonna have that. This where would it be centered, or would it be here?
Does Spirit Garden center around you, or does it
Yeah, it's a
center?
15-foot radius around me, so I
Oh,
guess
so why
this
don't we
would-
just do...
There's a thing he could set up to actually just give you an aura that moves around with your token.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, if you can do that, then well, okay. So I will delete the circle I made then. And then instead of that movement, then I'm going to move over here to make sure I have all of them.
All right.
And that will end my turn.
All right, Luna.
I can't be within
15.
15 feet of an ally.
So yeah, you have to get out of my circle then.
I am attempting.
Well, could you attack and then move out? How much is your movement?
Well, I was gonna go after Adenia, but now you're too
There.
close to her.
Sorry. I wanted to make sure everyone was in the aura.
Yeah. It just also means that me as a melee fighter can't.
Can't melee fight.
Yeah, I think the best I can do is move here and still get Zolam. And then I'm not within. Well, yes, I
No,
am
you
within
are.
15 feet.
You'd have to do the attack and then step further away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, okay. I will attack.
Like you could step to here, attack, because
No,
it's corner to
I
corner,
I
and then
can't
just keep moving.
fight here. That's okay. I will make my attack and then withdraw.
Yeah,
Um,
sorry.
sword friend. That doesn't hit
Misses.
Zolam. Sword friend.
There we
Hits, even with Shield of Faith, just barely.
Sword friend.
9.
And then we're gonna yeet ourselves
Away.
back.
Fair enough. All right.
That's still 15 feet. There we go.
All right. Inevitability goes.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Boop.
Success. So you will take half
Hey,
damage.
She has the rose
Adenia.
luck.
Adenia luck persists.
So it'll be 8
Oh, that's
radiant damage.
amazing. All right. And then they are going to cast Regenerate on the Harbinger of Apathy.
Casting time of 1 minute.
Oh, never mind. I thought that was an instant
Regenerate.
spell.
Yeah, that's a very
That's
specific
what
healing.
I thought.
Yeah.
Also,
I thought that was an instant
just-
spell, so never
Does have to do another
mind.
concentration check on Shield of Faith.
No, I mean, if she wants to spend the next 10 rounds casting that spell,
Oh, Shield
well,
of Faith goes away. That's fine then. In that case, she will cast a new concentration spell.
Are these undead?
No.
Okay. Then I don't have to worry about
Which
whether or not I
one
should be
do I
using
want
turn
to
undead.
You know what? We'll do this one.
If they're too strong, it won't do as
Well,
much.
no, it might make them
Oh.
run at least.
It is a DC 17. I don't know why the DC is not correct here, but Vim, can you make me a...
Oh. It's a wisdom save.
Yes. Can you make me a wisdom save?
I'm gonna burn
Hero
one
point
hero
that.
point on that. Doesn't matter, so fail.
You're just going to fall unconscious.
Okay.
And then she is going to move to here. Vim is unconscious.
So I guess at the end of my turn, I have to take one wisdom save for the aura and one wisdom save for this.
Yep.
Okay, so for the aura, okay,
Hey,
I'm
no
done
longer
with the
slowed.
aura, and wisdom save for the sleep. You know what, I'm gonna burn the other hero point.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, and you're awake.
But that's the end of my turn.
Evie.
well,
Yeah.
shit.
Wow, you're way back there.
Yeah, I am way back there. Also, I should have been doing something. I think I might do the same thing I did last time, which is just shoot the guy that I think is going to be easier to hit, which is the Goliath,
All right, roll the hit.
with the firebolt. Oh, it's a critical failure,
Goes wide.
which is unfortunate because that was good damage.
Yeah.
Have hero
Um,
point if you want it.
I do, but when I'm sitting at 3 hit points, I have a feeling
That's
it might
fair.
be better to save it. But I can maybe do something about that and cast Healing Word. I'll just do first level because I don't want to use up all my spell slots. And I will take 7 plus 5 healing.
Give me 1
So
second.
12 healing. Why?
Counterspelled.
Again?
Yep.
Fuck.
Well, no one likes a pure blue deck.
All right. Anything else, Evie?
Nope.
All right. Zolom will go. They'll make a wisdom save. They will succeed with a 17 against your stuffed Darius.
Actually, hold on a sec. That Adenia, quote unquote, has gone since the last counterspell, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
because she put me
Okay,
asleep.
just checking.
She put me
Sorry.
asleep and then moved.
Yep.
So I guess we need the damage for the.
Yeah, does a 17 save against your aura, Darius?
It does. So half of this. So for 7 radiant.
All right. You take it.
Spirit
Alright.
Guardians is doing more work than anything in this
Spirit
battle.
Guardians is doing a
Honestly.
lot of work.
It's a great spell.
It
It
is.
is.
All right. So we are going to make a attack on Darius. 27
That will hit.
for 22 piercing.
Oof.
Second
bites.
attack. 19 will miss.
Yep.
Third attack. 26
That will hit.
for 11 slashing. 3 negative.
I am down.
All right. And then they are going to move this way.
And
This-
you could remove the spirit card on Oria.
Yes.
Aura.
I can. Let's see. Save. There we go. All right. Next up is loneliness. Loneliness is going to move 20 to there. And then they are going to have their bow. They're going to raise their bow up. And the eyes are going to glow. And the
Oh,
dragon
fuck.
skull is going to let out a gale burst. Boop. Should get everyone.
Yep, that'll do it.
Con save, please. From Luna. That's a success. You'll take 30 points of cold damage, Luna. As a
I'm
failure.
gonna make a hero point.
Take 61, Evie.
Well, Evie is
60.
not just down, but fully dead.
Permadead. Yeah.
Permadead. Fully dead.
Luna, you take 31.
Yep.
And we move to Darius. Make me a death save.
9.
That's
One
a
fail.
failure. Luna.
I am gonna do the thing Luna would do in character, which is rush over to Evie, permadead as she may be, and try to
I have
scoop up
Revivify.
as much goo into my arms as I can
Well,
and
She is a little
Use-
Evie sickle.
use.
It's
Oh yeah, no, one frozen Evie, and I'm gonna expend all 25 points of lay on hands I have futilely because she is permadead. And cry about it, and then my
We are
camera and mouse
consigned to
gone
the
again.
TPK.
yeah.
Yeah, no, she's just gonna resign herself to
Well, let me start
dying
rolling up a monk.
here.
All right. Inevitability goes. They cast a spell on Darius, and they move here. They cast a spell on Darius, and they move there. Darius, you're stabilized. Vim.
Vim looks at
I don't need your pity.
the snake boy
Pity.
in front of him, and then appears here.
Nice.
By casting Misty Step. And first I'm gonna fire at Goliath, dude.
Okay.
26.
26 is a hit.
10 damage.
10 damage. We'll go to Zolom.
Let me think what are this. Yeah, I guess I'll just. Then the next one I'll fire at the Adenia one.
Alright, roll the hit.
21.
Hits.
9 damage.
They take it.
And then comes around here.
Fair enough. Evie is dead. Apathy goes. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They'd have to double move. So they are going to stride to here and take a dodge action. Loneliness goes. And they are going to make 2 attacks at Luna. 19 to hit Luna.
That'll hit.
I don't remember Calder being homophobic. I'm just gonna say.
16 damage in total for the first attack. Second attack, 13 will miss.
Sorry, they're just wearing a Calder skin
I
suit.
am down.
All right. Darius.
Well, he's stabilized, so he doesn't really do anything, does
I'm
he?
still unconscious.
Yep.
I'm just not dying, so.
Luna, death save.
I look forward to being taken captive
Success.
and tortured.
Inevitability will move to here. And Luna, you are stabilized. Vim. At the top of the round, the Goliath just kind of claps their hands. Wrap it up, kids. I think this will be a wonderful way to herald ourselves into this world.
See. Yep. I'm gonna shoot at Goliath dude again.
Fire. Hits.
13 damage.
As you hit him again,
Mm-hmm.
the snake-like creature begins to dissolve into nothingness. Fair enough. I suppose 1 for 1 is okay.
And I just fire hit him again. He's the only one within range that won't give disadvantage.
Yep.
It's not gonna do anywhere near as much damage, but 5 damage to him.
All right. You'll take 5.
And then I come back around here.
All right. At this point, Vim, you'll see the loneliness and them step into the shadowy portals, and they will disappear, as will the Goliath. We're going to remain in rounds. Evie is dead. Darius is stable. Luna is stable and unconscious. Vim, it is your turn.
Do I have any indication that Darius and Evie are like okay?
Yes,
I mean, I'm
you can
breathing.
see you can see Darius and Luna breathing.
Okay.
Evie is about as dead as Evie could possibly look.
Evie is just goo on the ground.
But I am a cleric.
Well,
so-
she's still frozen, which is probably the most horrifying
Is
thing.
she like shattered frozen?
No, it's like frozen jello.
Okay, so I can get here
like a
on
broken
turn.
popsicle.
Okay.
But she is colorless,
dashed.
which is unusual
Alright.
for her.
Yeah, I can't Misty Step again because I was still down one thing from when I use Summon Beast, so that's it that I can do this turn.
All right. Darius, Vim, next turn.
Here.
Okay. Evie does not get up.
Oh, so she's
I am dead.
That's
I
right.
took
Yeah.
well over my maximum hit points and damage in a single turn.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can tell that she is dead. Do you
Oh,
want to take
okay.
that? Do you want to take
Yeah.
that course of action back?
Yeah, I
Okay.
would have come here and then done it on Darius then.
Fair enough. Darius, you're back at 4 hit points.
All right. Well, we'll wait till my turn.
Evie, Darius.
I am going to have to spend my entire turn double moving over to Evie.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Luna is unconscious but stable. Vim.
I have to dash to get there, but I get there.
All right. Darius.
Revivify.
We have a diamond.
Yes, you do.
Do we? When did we get a diamond?
You've had one since the jeweler. You got the Darius earring.
Oh.
one
is
that
he gonna
Darius
use the
is wearing
diamond
right
in
now.
his wedding?
Oh, okay. I can remember if it's that. I remember we had a conversation about having one, but I couldn't remember specifically when it was. If it was that, or if it was when we went into that demon hunter thing. I just remember having a conversation about having a diamond.
Darius earring.
It's worth it. I will use it, and we have to put a pin in a note saying we need to get another one ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, potentially 2, because if I don't end up using a second, any second level spell slot, and we get into a situation where I need to do it twice, we want to have that option. So we need 600 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Oh.
900 if we want to replace the one that was in your earring.
How's Nito gonna react to this?
Well, the thing is, once the enchantment breaks, it only breaks if your partner is dead or the item is destroyed.
Yeah, the item's not destroyed. It's just
Is it not
we pulled a
consumed?
piece off of it.
Well, no, but that's
diamond.
The diamond is consumed. That's part of that's part of the item.
So she already knows.
She thinks
something's wrong.
Yeah, something's up according to her now.
I mean, I was unconscious, so. But the important thing is that Evie is back, and then I'm going
What
to.
What does the revivify for Darius look like? I'm curious.
For Darius, he kind of summons a golden hammer of light in his hand, and then just kind of, rather than doing something very hard or aggressive looking, he brings the hammer down into his hands and kind of cups it in both his hands, and then it just sort of dissolves into sort of light, and he's got this fire now cupped in both hands. He reaches up, plucks the diamond off, closes his eyes for a moment, drops the diamond into the fire. It's consumed. The fire takes on a much more vibrant and soft glow, and then he just sort of drops it, and it wafts down like embers into Evie and brings color back to her form.
And it kind of melts the ice around Evie.
One would hope.
As well.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
What happens? I died and I
You
was
died.
fully dead for like a good half a minute, maybe.
No, you were dead
more like-
for
maybe
18,
20
18
seconds.
18 seconds.
That's still,
I was keeping
18
track.
seconds of what does that look like?
Nothing. Only void.
Well, it's the thing. It's Evie died, but until that time has passed, there was seconds. It was nothingness for a few moments. There was a light, maybe a light, whatever Evie's like sort of afterlife belief is.
Well, afterlife is not necessarily based on one's belief. She could believe something nuts. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what she saw.
There was a corridor and there was a light at the end of it.
Interesting. Okay.
Does wake up in an unconscious Luna's embrace.
Yeah, when I get to my turn, I'd pop another Cure Wounds on Luna.
We can head out of initiative now that Evie's not dead and I'm not having to keep track
Let
of time.
me know that's how you wake up.
So Luna has 5 HP now.
Evie's back.
I am going to spend 10 minutes. I'm just going to plop down on all fours on the ground, and I'm going to do a second level. What has to be a second level? Prayer of healing.
Okay.
Everyone's going to get 15 HP back.
Ooh.
I'm out of spell slots.
I don't
for
have much
second level.
left. I don't have much left at all.
I have.
I have
least
1 second level
4
spell
uses
slot.
of cure wounds.
Me too. So, I could also do another prayer of healing if we want to be efficient about it.
Otherwise, once the battle started, all like the regular civilians kind of ran away from here. They left, so you are all currently alone in this building.
So they just
Another 11.
bodied us and left?
Yeah.
They flexed on us and left.
Huh.
Haha, you're too low level to be in this zone. Come back later.
Okay.
No, as they said when they were leaving, this should be an excellent story to herald our arrival to this universe.
We're going to tell everyone they crap their pants and ran away embarrassed.
Yeah.
No respect at all. These people have juvenile ideas about the universe, and they deserve to be mocked for it. They had long, stringy hair, huge amounts of eyeliner, unfortunate choice in lipstick color.
I hope the
good.
one that hates Darius thinks that we all got murdered and goes back to the monastery to try to back to my day-to-day thing, just so we can stroll in on there and flex on him.
Yeah, if he's there, we're gonna get him. Either way, his life is over. Either he leaves the monastery
we'll kill him.
leaves his life behind, or we come back, embarrass, and then arrest him. There's no good options left for him.
There is. He did nothing wrong. He simply went and attended a meeting.
He is a heretic and must be purged.
Well, okay, I'm not going there.
Oh, sure, mister. I want to start a religion.
No. I'm not going about the heretic and everything. But the dude was part of the nonsense, and the dude's going to be party to the reckoning.
At the very least, he is a witness that needs to be brought in for questioning.
Mm-hmm.
And possible crossbow bolts.
I mean, I'm not gonna...
Evie, you come back to consciousness in Luna's arms. Luna, you see Evie waking up.
Well, it would have happened the other way around, I think, where she wakes up, Luna's unconscious, and then
I wake
flutters
Luna
back
up.
into consciousness.
And then lots of magical healing.
Yeah, and then Darius just sitting down praying. I'm praying.
20 minutes worth of healing. As tiny little green hammers bop you on the head and give you health.
Oh, I think Evie just kind of...
Everything is hammers.
Curls in towards Luna, who is very warm. She's very cold. This is Luna. You are unconscious.
You were alive?
Yes.
You were not there for a little bit.
I think I must have just been unconscious. What do you mean?
Actually, I'm praying. I shouldn't talk.
Darius mid-prayer just goes...
Usually,
he's chanting under his breath. No.
Just unconscious.
So
you are still kind of rosy in color, but you went like clear.
Yeah, Darius and I can do some of the same healing stuff, and he did a big one on you. It was not a let me mend your injuries kind of heal. It was let me make sure everything is still on this plane of existence kind of heal.
Gestures without saying anything to the missing diamond in the earring.
He just very quietly puts a little pseudopod over her mouth.
Let it be known, though, we did get one of them down.
When... Darius, I am sorry. I know that specific piece of jewelry had a great amount of sentimental value. Are you okay? She's looking at Luna.
I was very scared for you.
If it makes you feel any better, it doesn't feel that much different than just being unconscious, which is interesting.
If I were to die, there would probably just be a new Luna, but there's only one Evie.
Well, then
She'll
it is.
take off her coat and like put it on you, noticing that you are cold.
Evie snuggles right up to Luna and just says, "Then I am extremely glad that it was not you, because I think it is easier to bring me back than have to go hunt down you and start restoring your memories from zero." So.
Oh, that is okay. I still only have one, except for the ones I've made with you and everybody here.
Well, those memories are also very important to me, and it is important to me that you have those memories. So I'm glad you're okay.
What was all that?
So you said we got one of them? What happened to the other two?
You said hitting the guy that was there was hurting the other ones and it was easier, so I started once everybody started falling down, I started going after him, and the big one kind of like dissolved, and then they kind of decided to leave, and they just walked through some portals and left. But no.
For what purpose? They must not have said.
No, they said something about heralding a beginning or something like that. But I mean, it's kind of crazy
that sounds
talk.
like cult bullshit.
Yeah, it's kind of just crazy talk, right?
I mean, I think a lot of what they are saying is really backwards and really difficult to
Like they're
understand as an intelligent person.
Yeah. I mean, they're about to do something, obviously, and it's going to be bad, obviously. But as far as being able to figure out what they're going to do based on what they say, they're a
Well,
little
that is
wackadoo.
unfortunate, because it does not appear like we can stop them.
I don't know. We
Well, there
walked in
have to
here
be
not
people
knowing where we were
stronger than
going,
us
and we
out
put up a
there.
fight. It didn't go, but we walked in here not knowing, what
I'm
we
gonna-
were really coming up against, and it wasn't.
I'm going to assume my 20 minutes of healing casting are done now, so I
Yes.
can talk. In future, I think especially with these individuals, because they do seem rather hardy, we should identify one and then just concentrate all our efforts on that single one until they are unconscious or in pieces, and then move on to another one. They seem to have a great deal of vitality.
Which one
Cautious.
should we target next?
I would
I believe-
target the one with the bow on
She
account
was
of.
very scary.
I think she was the one doing the most harm.
I mean, the claws were pretty nasty to me. They were doing.
Which one went down?
The big one with the claws.
Oh well.
That's the one that went
Though
down.
I
That
am
I started
concerned-
firing off at the.
The lightsaber claws.
I am concerned that they seem to have been summoned at the early part, so we have reason to believe they could just re-summon them. So
That is why I was
unless we
aiming
take
at
down the
Goliath.
entire group, taking on individual ones is not necessarily going to be helpful at all.
I think
That
if
is why I was aiming at the Goliath.
Yeah, if they're summoned things, then I think going after the Goliath is the smart idea. So if we know where he is,
Or at the very least, they're the one
we
giving
can
orders.
focus. Yeah, it did
Also,
seem
I
that
did not
the big
understand
guy
that.
the big guy dissolved after I hit the Goliath, so hitting him was contributing
harming.
to that.
Was it? I wasn't able to pay attention this closely. Was it random who was taking the damage for the Goliath, or does it always the same?
It was always the same.
Okay.
It was always the Goliath, but there's nothing that would lead me to believe that it would not be the next summon if we were to just continue aiming.
Like there's
for
a
that
hierarchy.
Yeah, all damage to the Goliath goes to the things, though it goes in a certain order or something. Yeah.
Fun fact: the snake creature that you all fought was the same snake creature that you all saw the image of at that lab, at Dr. Tulatio's last lab.
The one that was like clawing through.
Yeah.
Oh, I do not like this.
It's a conspiracy.
But you killed it.
But do you think
Well-
once people are feeling ready, we should maybe poke around here just a little bit?
Yes,
just
we
to
should.
see?
We should definitely poke around here, though. I would recommend, because I'm rather tapped out in terms of my higher level spells. If we see this group, like if they've only just moved into like the next room to have coffee or something, we should book it.
Agreed.
Yeah, I don't think
also-
we're ready for another full confrontation.
Kind of want to get ahead of them in terms of I want to tell everyone that we were fine and we kicked their butts and they were really dumb and stupid and bad at fighting.
Oh, but
Yes.
they were not.
We should commission a play.
Well,
Yes, but if we tell people that they're dumb and stupid and bad, at the very least, they won't gain any more followers.
Also, they might get mad and make a poor decision.
Exactly.
and
Better
we can,
than building them up as a huge threat and making people afraid of them because there is a certain amount of power in that fear and notoriety.
and we can present the fact that they didn't scratch me at all. Granted, they didn't aim at me, but other people don't need to know that.
Of course not.
Also, they are righteous. They are heretics, and their beliefs are both harmful and very poorly thought out, and should not be allowed to spread or given a platform.
For a second there, I thought you just said righteous to what I said, like righteous, and then
Righteous.
continued what you
Well,
were saying.
Sublime.
I apologize.
So I'm
that is not a good.
no, I dig it though. Like
No,
I'm
it's not
good
a
with
it's
it.
not a mood though. I shouldn't say that.
It's okay if you want to start peppering in righteous and radical and gnarly into it.
I don't know what
all
half of
for
those
it.
mean.
Another thing, seeing how much they were going after you all, I kind of get the feeling that maybe I should have a shield or something, just in case they aim at me.
What would you say?
That I don't think that would have gone well if they would have aimed at me,
Well, let
and I could
us
fire from behind it. I don't know how, we'll figure it out. I don't know, holding it might be a little awkward right now, but I think we can figure that out.
Your nubs are not well acclimatized to shield holding, but I'm sure
Yeah.
we can.
So let's poke around a little here, see if we can find any information or anything possibly useful. I doubt we will find one, but I would not mind finding a diamond of some kind, or at least gold to pay for a diamond.
Or a child or rash.
Or rash, yes.
Oh.
Anyone we can.
Oh.
Oh, now I feel terrible for not bringing up the
Darius,
children's
you-
list.
You brought back Evie. Here. And she will hand you 300 credits.
Oh,
I wish I could give you more.
It's on a credit card.
It's
Darius
like it's like a Visa gift card.
Darius is speechless and touched, and involuntary makes a little purring sound.
oh. Evie sort of leans into Luna and is like, "It's okay. Darius kind of picked the fight in the first place, so."
Ooh, it's true.
But I don't regret it.
That's funny.
Evie kind of regrets it.
If you had died, I would have probably.
I did die.
You would
I
have
know, but if your
perma-
character had
actually
died, I would have
permanently.
felt bad,
Your
especially for
character
you
did
having to draw
die.
a new character.
My
art.
character did die.
If
Permanently.
you hadn't had a spell slot for Revivify, you would have
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
that
the
would be
scary thing.
fucked.
If I had failed that first concentration check, I was going to re-up Spirit Guardians, which would have cleared me out of second level spell slots.
Well, Revivify is a third level spell slot.
Oh wait, sorry, yeah. So is Spirit Guardians.
I was about to be like,
No. Sorry.
ah!
I keep
Wait,
looking
am I
over
actually
at
dead?
it on I keep looking over it on my screen, and the 2 is the one in the center of the screen, but that's the amount of spells I have in that slot,
Right.
not the
Yes.
spell level. The 3 is a tiny little thing over in the corner.
Yeah.
Not helpful. All right, but yeah, let's slowly and methodically take a look at this lovely map that Will has laid out for us.
Well, Paizo laid out for you.
I know, but you found it and you put it on the board. Don't minimize your work.
Used this map before?
Yes,
I don't think so.
I've used it in League of Amazing Adventurers.
Was it turned around?
No,
I don't think
it
I've
was
ever
this
seen
way. You all just came in last time. You all kind of dropped down in this area. It started here, and then you made your way out through it because you had fallen. Anyway.
When did this get used in League?
This was one of the dungeons in the Magiskar Wastes.
That was pretty early then.
I think it was either that or it was used in Calling Chronicle. One of the two.
Sure. All right. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna poke around a little bit, see if we can find anything useful or of interest.
Okay, what do you want to look for?
Maybe up this way first.
Yeah, we'll start just the rooms. Searching for boxes, chests, any papers lying around.
Y'all can move yourself up to this area then.
Oh, I know where that far.
As you're looking through the first sort of ante-area, you can see that there is a number of reports that have been left on this like desk. It looks like this is like a working area. Written down are a number of those things. Also, hey Darius, now you're going to be able to see the runes. Because you've been injured by them. You can see a number of like reports and scrolls written here. Most of it has to do with most of them has to do with reports of reports about how we're beginning to search through the children. So far, no luck. And eventually you get to like one that is more recent. It's dated as of yesterday. And it simply reads, "We have found the one we are looking for. The astral soul has been collected. We can move on and leave the rest for the necromancer to clean up."
That doesn't sound promising. I guess they were looking for a specific person.
Just because it would probably be both appreciated and helpful, I'm going to gather up these papers and put them in the satchel to turn over to the authorities later. Because they may have investigative things like they might be able to get fingerprints or trace the paper that was used to who that sold it to them, etc., etc. I don't know. I'm not a policeman.
All right.
Nothing else beyond reports in this room?
Nothing else beyond reports. If you'd like, you can make me investigation checks or arcana checks to analyze them, maybe glean a little bit more information.
26.
26.
Ooh,
Evie, your mind, though a little bit foggy and groggy, the analytical side of it is almost comforting to use. And you were able to very quickly peruse these documents and get a general idea. It appears as though they had initially come to this planet in search of something called an astral soul. Some sort of special being that some sort of special ephemeral being that often latches on to a person and begins to grow with them. It's basically like, imagine like an additional heart, basically, in a person. That's
Ephemeral?
yeah, like an ephemeral heart in a person.
So temporary.
Yeah.
Huh.
It looks like they're trying to gather these for some reason. They're trying to gather a number of these ephemeral astral hearts. There's no notes as to what they're used for, but you can tell that they have been looking all around for it. It mentions a failed attempt at collecting one from the Let me make sure I get my names right.
It's Kingdom Hearts 1.
It mentions a failed attempt to collect one from the Ambrosia Rose system.
Huh. Would that have anything to do with what we dealt with in the Ambrosia Rose system?
The dates, it's about 2 weeks after that dated, so that could, yes, you can infer that what you all did at the Ambrosia Rose stopped them from collecting one of these creatures.
Creatures, okay.
Yeah, the ephemeral hearts, the astral hearts are a creature, but it's like, imagine like a symbiote, I think is the best way to put it.
Symbiote. I actually don't know what that means.
Think Venom from Spider-Man, if that helps.
Okay. I'm trying to wrap my head around, like, if they're temporary. Are they like power up?
Yeah, they're basically like, they're a creature that latches onto another creature while it's growing. They increase that creature's natural abilities and gather energy during that creature's like growth period, and once they are grown, the creature exits the creature and then becomes astral energy, like new energy for the universe.
A slightly benign parasite.
No, think of it.
Interesting.
It's like a parasite that helps someone grow, and then after helping them grow, just disperses themselves as energy into the universe.
Combating entropy.
Yes, actively combating entropy.
So then, hypothetically, if what you wanted was like universal destructions, you would need to get rid of the things that are undoing entropy.
Yes.
Okay.
You need to say, hypothetically, you might like say that, you know, if someone wants to make a history check, they can get some like colloquial about this type of thing.
23.
There's connections to this if you like think about it. There's like old wives' tales about people being pure of heart and stuff and being stronger because they're pure of heart.
Mm-hmm.
And you can kind of connect the dots between these two things.
Interesting. Okay. Huh.
And that's why they're
What
going.
is it, Evie?
Yeah.
Well, they are talking about creatures that. Luna, do you understand the concept of entropy?
That's a great question.
You get a hero point for that.
That's a great question.
You get the floating inspiration.
Thank you.
No.
Oh, this is going to be a much longer conversation then. Evie launches into like the full explanation, first of all, of what entropy is, what a symbiote is. She goes about it in possibly the stupidest way possible, which is to explain all of like the tertiary elements before like spiraling into what she is reading here. So does all that make sense to you?
But that is okay. There's something.
Get a astral heart. Get strong. Universe happy.
Oh, I would like the universe to be happy.
Yes.
I think we would all like that.
Okay.
So
where are astral hearts?
That's a good question.
Well, the history check, you know that they are often in people who are still growing. So sort of like children, young adults.
Oh.
And
children.
In addition to that, they're often like seen as like people who are pure of heart. Can sometimes have these, like someone who's virtuous.
I don't think I know a pure of heart person. Except maybe Rash. She's always taking care of people.
She does. She has murdered many, many people.
Oh.
But in kind of a pure, wholesome way.
That is true, too.
While we are talking of this discussion, let's move on.
Yes.
Anything down here, Will, in this slightly lower area?
Yeah. I'm going to save a little bit of time.
Okay.
While you're searching through the area, you find a number of things. You find some books about the Nihility Spark, and It's literally just like, yes, the universe has been existed for too long. Everything that can be created has been created. Any new things that are created are just derivatives of things that have already been created, and thusly the universe should be destroyed so that new things can be created from the ashes. It's a lot of that.
It would still be a derivative, you dumbass.
Real strong hipster vibes.
I hate him so much.
We're here.
But yeah, other than that, there's a couple other like small writings that you find. There's a lot of people. There's like a lot of like people who have like put notes onto a wall of sorts. As sort of like I tried to create this, but I was told it was not good enough. I've been barred from my mastership, and now I do not want. Now I want to create something truly original, but to do that, we must destroy. It's like a lot of that stuff.
Do they think that they're going to survive this?
It seems like a lot of vulnerable people targeted and kind of just like convinced that this is the only way for them to be something.
I don't think they care.
Well,
I don't think
are
they're thinking through things.
to make themselves more important. If their goal is to create, they would need to be alive to do that.
Yes,
Would
this is
they
one
not?
of those. Join us, help us destroy the universe.
Yeah,
so
I
you can
think
still
these
be
people
alive.
I think these people are sad, and then people like that one guy is like, "Ha, you're sad and pathetic," and I'm going like, "Here,
Oh,
come,
no,
be
I think-
great."
I think they
But
are
he's
promising these
actually-
people survivability of the end of the universe.
Yeah, I just don't think that's actually happening. I think they're seeing these sad and pathetic people, and then like, "Oh, you're sad and pathetic. I can get you to help me," but like, don't actually like they're not actually going to get anything out of it except they're dead too.
Right. It's giving Owl House, and I like it.
I'm glad. I'm glad you like what is one of the major plot points to this campaign, McKenna.
It is giving Owl House, though.
Is it?
Oh,
But-
I was getting Kingdom Hearts vibes.
Oh, see, I
You
don't
think
like
the light will
darkness.
defeat the darkness?
When you
I mean,
Oh.
Kingdom Hearts 1, literally like Maleficent trying to collect 7 pure hearts of light so that she can open Kingdom Hearts and remake
more
the
than-
universe in her image.
destroying everything, promising the people working closest to you that they are going to be saved from this destruction, when the reality is that they are just as dead as the people.
So-
I
they are
would like to
it's
say that theme is a
Kingdom
pretty.
Owl House.
I would like to say that theme
Yeah.
is a pretty common like theme.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's also Kingdom Owl House.
Sure.
Kingdom Owl House.
Kingdom Owl House. When you walk away, loses here to stay.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Don't go
No.
simple clean. Listen, I don't even play Kingdom Hearts. Simple clean is a
Simple
bop.
Queen's a bop.
Yeah. Anyway, continuing on.
I mean, music is.
So
So we're going down maybe this table here. Anything at this little table
Once
over
again,
here?
similar writings. It's a lot of like grandiose ideals that are being pushed onto people.
All right. Well, let's move into this area then.
well, is there anything? Are we really going to find anything here that's different than that stuff?
When you come to this southern bookshelf area,
Okay.
there are a number of basically books. It's like a books to be destroyed for effect in sermons. And there's like a number of books about smithing and forging and creating and books.
Oh, look,
Oh,
they're
this is Darius stuff.
they're book burners too.
Well,
Everything here is just designed to piss me off.
Yes.
I'm seeing a lot of statues. What is?
Those are all mouse statues left over from the library. They're
Okay.
just too big to move, so they
They
want.
didn't even make this place.
That's
They just repurposed
George
it for
Washington.
squatters.
A mouse, Edison.
Yes, these cultists are squatters, Matt.
We wouldn't have statues of him. He wasn't a good person.
Alexander Hamilton.
Okay, maybe. Yeah. Now, I was going to actually ask Will,
Ninja Malfrey.
on the off chance, these books, is there anything I haven't actually read?
There's a number of them that you have read.
Thomas Mallory.
There's a rather rare tome, Darius.
Ooh.
Um,
A skill up tome?
it is a very old version of the Spark of Creation Bible.
Aaron Purr, sir.
It has a leather binding to it, and the very interesting thing is it has what appears to be one of those cloth bookmarks built into it that's just hanging out, and it is covered in stars, and there's like little tarot embroideries on the bottom side of it.
I don't think I am familiar with anything like that, Darius-wise.
It's a very old Spark of Creation Bible.
We could sell that. Get your diamond money.
My order might be willing to pay for it. It could be a relic that might be important to have in our library. So I'm going to very carefully put that in one of the saddlebags and make sure it's not going to be jostled too much or anything.
As you pick it up, there's a little bit of heft to it, and you notice that the spine of this book appears to be some sort of repurposed platinum. If you want, you can make me a general intelligence check to try to figure out what it was originally used as.
Could I be intelligent enough to know to pass this to someone who has a higher intelligence?
Yes, I could let you do that.
He goes, "Ooh, is that platinum?"
I mean, I know metals.
Oh, piece of platinum.
Ooh, piece of
Just a
platinum.
general.
Or as they used to call it,
Just a
unripened silver.
general intelligence to try to figure
Can
out.
do maybe an investigation.
I take investigation.
Okay. 16.
That's enough. Evie, you can identify. It appears to be maybe like there was a time when carriages were like a popular thing.
Maybe big here.
This looks like it was like the repurposed part of a carriage.
Okay, okay, hold on. I can see who is pulling the carriage. That tracks for me. Explain to me, the two of yous, how a cat centaur sits in a carriage. Who's riding in these carriages?
You walk
I
in
told you
the
they're big
back and you
carriages.
sit
The
down.
spine of it is made from a carriage. It's
So
a
she's just
very
wondering about
old-
carriages
It's
on
a
this
very
planet.
old Bible. There is no carriages on this planet. You, as Evie, recognize it as like a wheel spoke from a carriage.
So that is the weird thing.
That's the weird
is that they of course they would not have carriages on this planet.
Yes, I also think Rose picked up on it.
I
As
did.
Rose, yeah.
So then this is not from
This is not from this planet.
Centaur World.
Ancient aliens.
We're
Nah.
sweet boyfriend inventors.
Oh, you think this has to
they
do with
know.
Amberlin? Amberlin?
Yeah. Amerlin's carriage that he made for us that we traveled around in.
Oh,
The
yeah.
parts that
The
Long
one
way
that
from
would back
home.
colder whenever.
Yeah. See the brain damage from all of the
as you
And the brain
dying and
damage.
stuff.
as
And
you,
the brain
repeated
damage.
bonking.
if you open it up, you can see that this is probably like a first printing of what is the Spark of Creation Bible. Fun fact: all the first printings had parts of that carriage repurposed as their spine.
Oh.
I mean, y'all became gods. You didn't need a carriage anymore.
I mean, I had a dragon, so.
I mean, Poe could have used a carriage in her old age, but you know. What?
Darius.
I guarantee Adenia still rode around in some kind of carriage. Even
Oh,
if
of
it was like
course.
a Apollo carriage that flew or something.
Darius, where did you say your monastic order originated?
I mildly confused. I don't quite understand the question. You mean the
Like, who were the first followers of the Spark?
I'm afraid that particular knowledge has been lost to history. I know there are multiple orders on the homeworld here. Mine is, I think, one of the older ones, but the history we have, who founded our particular order and such, but the knowledge of who first began worshiping the spark of creation or who first penned the first teachings, that has been lost to history. There have been periods of our homeworld's history that were less than pleasant. We have had large wars, great swaths of our ancient history were lost in ruin and fire. There are orders that are actually specifically dedicated to just archaeology.
Interesting. Well, I think whoever the first followers of the Spark were, they were likely not now.
I mean, that is very possible. The spark is within all of us. Furred, thin, feathered,
Bug nubbed.
squishy, slimy, carapace, bunny eared.
What is the followers of the Sparks? What do they posture is what comes after death?
Go ahead, Matt.
It is not a particular topic that has been given great examination, because spark of creation as a source of inspiration and enlightenment is more heavily tied to the material plane while we are alive, where we can make stuff. But many postulate that once we pass on from this world, we sort of enter into the realm of the spark of creation, and our experiences, our inspiration are sort of shared, not given up or absorbed or anything, but shared with the spark of creation, adding to its store of knowledge and its inspiration as well.
The great communal forge in the sky.
I mean, I think there are some people who actually call it that, except not the sky part. They just say the great forge.
Oh, okay.
Well, there was a light, but there certainly wasn't the sounds that you would normally hear from a forge. It was
to be fair,
to
I don't
forge.
think they would have much need for hammers in another plane.
Could you imagine a silent forge?
I mean, if you can simply...
There is an order for that.
They use a lot of velvet.
Why does
They
that gross
pat
me out a little bit?
I imagine...
Could you just imagine people wearing velvet?
I just imagine in the another plane, perhaps, you would have access to a forge that simply works off your mind, and you'd have unlimited materials and unlimited time to practice your craft for all eternity. That's the dream. I mean, as long as Nito was there with me.
Speaking of Darius, you get ascending.
Ooh.
Please work. Darius, are you there? You can reply to this sending.
Beloved, I am fine, as is everyone. Whew, excuse me. That doesn't count as a word. Damn it. Earring was damaged. That's 11. We will be returning soon. We'll need healing, rest, and materials. I love you.
Aww.
So
You fit Vim says you're welcome in there, because I just feel like that should be in there.
I mean,
don't worry, I'll just tell it. It's okay.
Also, gonna make you a shield, my friend.
Can I look through all of this stuff to see if there's any,
Pick up
I don't
notes.
know, any writings on alchemy, any
make
of
me
that?
make me an investigation check to take a look through things.
13.
So it's less about like recipes and things, but there is sort of writings that are generally useful for creating and for coming up with your own things. In general, while in possession of this book, if you're referring to it while doing any sort of crafting, it gives you advantage and +2 on the roll.
God damn. Okay. Oh, crafting. I don't.
Well, any sort of
There's no
crafting. So
crafting.
that includes
your
like
brewery
alchemy, yeah, like
shit?
brewery supplies, like that type of thing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
anything with the tools.
Yeah, anything with a tool.
Artisan's tools, basically.
Okay.
That kind of everything would count
Yeah,
under that.
advantage and +2 to artisan's tools.
I was about to be so sad. I was like, God damn it, you're giving me a bonus to a check that doesn't fucking exist in 5e, Will.
I am not giving you a bonus to a check that doesn't exist in 5e. I'm giving you a bonus to an umbrella of checks.
Understood. Okay, well,
Yeah.
thank you.
I
I
guess
will
we-
write that down.
I think maybe just these two are the last two areas to check.
Yeah, and there's nothing of note in them. There is simply some, more propaganda.
These losers.
Um,
Okay.
Destroy the universe so you may create new things. You'll all have your own planets. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we should head back then. Because it doesn't look like there's any place that they'd be holding people here.
No.
So it must have been
Other
somewhere
than like
else.
those Mao captives, but they're alive and they are very much like, please get us back to the spire. We don't want to be down here much longer.
Hey, do you know where they might have been keeping other people?
Like a small, ferocious goblin.
They had us separated from people. We were with a number of children. We were caretakers of children with our area. They separated us from them.
When did they when and where did they separate?
Upon taking us.
Oh.
We were ambushed. They captured us and took us down here, and they sent the children with another Mao and some sort of creature similar to us but different.
Was the other Mao somewhat recognizable? Like, would it be someone that would be...
No one that we knew personally, but if we saw their face again, we could.
Okay. Well, okay. So we're gonna bring you back, but you're gonna have to talk to the law people there.
Of course, we will speak to Justicar upon return.
Yeah, that's right. Because we want to find those people, because we've got somebody missing too.
I miss Rash. I hope she is okay.
So, Miss Rash. Can I try the sending stone one more time for Rash?
Yes. You certainly can.
Rash? Can you hear this still?
There is no response.
Well, thoroughly whipped and disappointed, I suppose we should
Yeah.
We're
go
leaving.
Let's go home, have a good rest.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I do not
make
like
a
it
shield.
here.
On the way back, Ben's like in one of the pouches when Darius is like, that would have really gone a different way if Mother Myrtle hadn't given me that thing to make sure that I didn't just like fall asleep randomly. That could have been real bad, guys. That could have been real bad.
I'm also going to recommend that before we investigate any other suspicious buildings, perhaps we should pay a visit to both my temple's forge and maybe a local market to pick up supplies. We do need to, and I kind of pat the little coin purse of the credits that Luna gave me. We do need to find another diamond. And I need to start thinking of what I'm going to tell Vito.
Well, tell her that you picked fight
Someone's
with
life?
heretics and that I died and that you fixed it.
And that I saved you so that you could
Evie,
save.
quickly tell me,
Yes.
is there a grudge in your inventory?
No, just relevant information.
Make sure when we
You
tell
have
the story.
passive aggressive as a class skill now?
I mean,
unfortunately, that's not a skill in 5e
That's
or Pathfinder.
to be fair, that's a player skill, not a class skill.
Yeah. Point taken.
And we have to slip into this that I saved you so that you could save Evie.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is also relevant information.
It is exactly.
No. I'm not. No,
To
you.
build the legend.
I take 2 nubs in my hands, clasped tight, and I say, "You did save us, and I hope for all the rest of your days the spark shines on you for this act of good."
Okay, that was awkward. I wanted other people to. I don't need you all to hype me up. I need
You
other
want a
people
hug?
to be hyped. No, don't do that.
I'm gonna
Here,
give you a
it's
hug.
okay.
No,
I
well,
can give
fit
a
my
group
arms
hug.
around you
Wait,
very
what are we doing?
easily.
What is everybody doing? Why is everybody
You are
doing
perfectly
this?
shaped for a hug.
You are hugging.
You are
You're kind of
friendship.
cylindrical.
There's literally nothing I can do.
Just let it happen.
Just angry nubs.
I have a strength of 8. This is unconscionable.
I'm very warm. I have fur. It's wonderful. I give great hugs.
Post group hug. I suppose we get out of here. And is there?
Yes, please.
Bold of you to
Any-
assume you're getting a hug.
I said group hug. I'm
Oh, okay.
jumping in on the hug with Vim. I'm also hugging Vim because he helps you, and I appreciate it. Is there any rabble going around above ground?
No, it's just people going about their days.
Just perfectly normal.
Just perfectly normal. There's nothing wrong in this world.
Does anyone have any skills like charisma to start rumors and stuff?
I have
Yeah.
charisma skills.
Yeah.
We should, as we're walking back, try and start like a gossipy rumor about how these people are, real lame and everything, but dangerous lame people, and that they're a dangerous cult and stuff. And that people should watch out and report anything suspicious to the authorities.
I will let y'all have that. I can't help with this.
I got real no charisma.
Is that a
Skills to
persuasion
speak of.
roll?
Maybe deception.
Yeah, if we wanted,
Performance?
if we wanted to do that,
Persuasion
would you
or
want
deception?
persuasion?
I'm okay with either.
They're both the same for me.
Ooh, Luna. Luna's getting good. Yeah, the two of you
Yes,
together, you can
babe.
definitely start
Nice.
things. You can definitely start things circulating. You feel-
Noise.
Yeah, I may be a weird little uneven, like uneven in the head caterpillar, but I'm from the Fey realm of dreams, so like people just like it, and they're like, okay,
I mean,
yeah,
you
whatever.
are a dream god.
You have
Yeah.
a very
You and I
odd
are
course.
voice.
uneven in the head.
Yeah, a little bit uneven in the head, but like whatever.
That's how I'm going to describe all of my neurodivergencies for the rest of my life is uneven in the head.
It's a little uneven in the
It's
head.
a little off
It's
kilter.
okay.
Just a little uneven in
It's
the
just
head.
not quite level up there.
Because there's unstable, but uneven in the head is funnier. I'm also going to keep an eye out for like a nice jeweler, a little rock shop on the way home.
There is
I mean,
like
we don't need anything that's been cut or fancy or anything. We just need a raw diamond worth, 300.
It just needs to be worth 300 gold pieces.
Yes,
Yeah.
there is like a
Ugliest
crystal
thing
shop
imaginable.
that you can grab if you want. That has like uncut diamonds for 300 gold if you want them.
Uncut gems.
Yep.
Uncut.
I will totally. I didn't even put it in my inventory yet, so I will immediately use that 300 credits to buy a diamond and
And
put it in
put
my
that in your
component pouch.
inventory.
I'm gonna look for something nicer to replace the earring.
Of course.
Actually, I should check. Do they have more than that?
if the
Oh, I only
three
have
of
100
us,
gold.
I'm saying everyone maybe except for Luna, so that Luna can still have
Yeah.
some money left over. If the three of us each put up 100 credits, how do you have 500 credits?
Because I have 5 credits.
Yes. If the three of us pitch in for one more diamond, we could each give 100 gold and have another diamond left. If they have
If
another
they have
diamond
another
for sale.
They do.
uncut.
They have like a whole. There's like a
Yeah,
big box of them.
I've got it.
Okay, then I will take 100 gold out of 100 credits. 100 credits out of my inventory.
You know, at this point, gold credits
100
is
GP.
interchangeable.
All right,
You
and
get
I have
100
marked
gold
it
points.
specifically in my inventory that I have the diamonds, unless someone else thinks
No,
they should.
you should can't hold them
Diamonds.
because you're the ones who can use them. I
Alright,
can't do
I
anything
have-
with them.
Two 300 gold diamonds.
All right. So, upon your arrival to the monastery, Nito is awaiting you with a whole bunch of clerics. They are basically all ready to heal. You can see a number of them have like diamonds and things in case someone was dead to like cast like a resurrection spell if they needed to. Because they didn't get all the information. And yeah. You are all basically fully healed by Darius's order. There's fervent prayer around you for a few moments.
They're all fully healed?
Yep, you'll all be fully healed.
Oh, hey.
Nito does not let go of Darius's hand during this time.
Hey, Darius, you should ask if the one guy came back.
I totally do ask if that one guy came back with his name I don't remember.
Oh. That's the worst insult of all.
Your old childhood rival. You don't even remember their name.
Well, listen, I think he saw
Saskia.
Darius as a rival. I don't think Darius knew he fucking
they
existed.
came back. They said that Darius had been killed and that everything was going wrong. And Nito then basically has him locked up on the ground.
Oh God,
in
was
front of
was
him.
he
Oh,
gonna
'cause
try
she
and
would've
couch
got
Monte
confirmation,
Cristo
yeah.
me and like seduce my my partner?
Yes.
Fortunately, it's
Oh.
hard to do in a world with sending.
Yeah.
So now he is currently locked up because the only way he would have that information is if he was there. And yeah, they have him chained up in the middle of the courtyard.
He should go and interrogate him. He might know where the kids are, or at least know people who know where the kids are.
I would almost want to say we should, if we're going to interrogate them, which might take more than we have left with this particular session, we should maybe get the police involved because they will probably be better at this, and they might have zone of truth and stuff, and they might have, you know,
Collect your
Don't
Jester
we
card.
have Zone of Truth?
I mean, I can
do.
probably.
Let us have Luna cast a Zone of Truth. I'm certain I have some sort of tincture or something that might convince him to be truthful.
The best I can do is play really annoying music at him to make him want to talk, so I stop.
I think that could work. I think that's actually a real torture tactic that people have used.
I'm not going to be any good at this.
Just a lot of K-pop. Just
Ooh.
kidding.
You're kidding, but
I don't know, but K-pop by way of hurdy-gurdy.
Hurdy-gurdy K-pop covers.
H-pop.
Oh, I need to hear that now. Oh, my ears need it. Anyway.
Dirty pop.
Hurdy pop. Rock. Hurdy pop.
Wrong.
Why you gotta try and classify the type of things we do? They will fail to save.
Oh, on purpose?
No, they just don't have... They have a -2 to their wisdom.
Oh, sweet summer child.
Yeah. They don't do good. So I'm going to save us the roll. And
Yeah,
say
they only had a
fail to
15%
save.
chance of
They
succeeding.
did. They tried to resist it. They failed.
Where are the missing children?
I don't know.
Who knows where the missing children are?
I do not know.
Are you this ignorant about everything?
I
That's a
am
hard
not an
question to
ignorant
answer.
person. I am the smartest person here. I've simply
Luna, I don't think your
been
spell is
shunned
working.
by.
I think it's not a lie if they
Shunned by the
believe it,
spark
even if they're
because
wrong.
I've simply been shunned by the spark because it does not understand my level of creativity.
What if you're just
Mark
mid, bro?
works.
What did you say, Viv?
I said, what if you're just
mid,
mid,
bro?
bro?
Ooh.
I am the greatest craftsman this abbey has ever seen.
Really?
I
What
have
did you
spent
make that's
more
cool?
time in fervent prayer than Darius ever could.
Okay, you spent a lot of time thinking,
Did
but
they
what
put your
did you
stuff
make
on
that
the
good?
refrigerator?
Versus
Never.
size.
Gotta be careful praying that much, you'll go blind. What do you think makes you the smartest person in this temple?
Look at me.
That's not how
I see
am
a man
the
in
epitome-
chains
I am the
because they were
epitome-
such a failure.
I'm the epitome of smithery talent. My fine-toned pectorals,
Hey, it's okay.
my
You don't have to
hammering arm.
overcompensate. You are Kenough.
God damn it.
That's.
Damn it.
I'm sorry, that's not really how like intelligence works. I mean, look at Evie; she's like way smarter than you, and like that you can't tell that
But
because
such a creature is abomination in the Sparks.
Okay.
Hey, you take that back.
Okay.
She's not.
I
already-
know.
Listen, I'm aware that people who follow the Spark may not be the
When-
biggest fan of me. But that's just because I spit in the face of everything they believe in. And you can't handle that because your brain is small and sad. Do you know anything else about this cult?
That was the first meeting I was going to attend. Upon Darius's return here, I was... Admittedly... They just stopped talking because they realized I can actually not talk. I may be stupid, but I am not that stupid.
I just want you to know that playing the music was the nice way to be annoying to get you to talk, and it's not the only way that I can get you. That I can
have
make you
a
want to talk.
myriad of poisons we could use instead.
Silence.
Fire?
Silence.
Evie is kind of bluffing a little bit. She was serious about it, but now when presented with the actual opportunity to potentially literally torture someone, she is hesitating. Doesn't take a crazy good insight check to see that.
I am the model of a modern
I'm going to cast Charm Person on him.
Mao.
I need a Wisdom save.
Okay, this one I will roll. Seven.
Nope.
That's a failure, so he believes I'm a friendly acquaintance.
This one understands. They understand
an
how
hour.
overrated Darius is. There was no reason for people to fawn over them.
So tell me more about how this was going to get you in with those guys out there, and like, did they tell you
I
anything?
was going to join with them. I was going to learn the ways of creation after destruction, and I was going to smite Darius.
Okay, in the pursuit of that, did you happen to pick up on anything of their immediate plans?
They
You know,
were simply,
these types of things are complicated, right? You know, a guy like you
they were
knows
simply
there's
gathering.
multi-steps.
They said they were gathering believers for the upcoming what did they call it? Not a ritual. The upcoming event. The upcoming prophesized event.
Okay. Did they talk anything about all of the missing kids?
They
Even if
said
they
that
didn't tell you where.
They said they were in search of something for the inevitable end of the universe.
Okay. Well,
A way to speed it up.
We kind of gathered that.
We did already know that.
Yeah, we kind of gathered that. So, so was there anybody else that you recognized there that may have already been around them a little bit?
I mean, no one else really. Don't really talk to many people. I spent most of my time focused on prayer, thinking that it would advance me, but it never did.
So you don't have any friends?
I am a person who threw
Older
themselves
in here?
at their work, and unlike Darius, I was not distracted by the temptations of flesh.
So you don't have any friends?
Well, what about acquaintances? Sure, you had to do work, but did you ever, for the monastery, have to go into town and like fetch things, go like get source materials?
The person I held dearest was taken from me by Darius.
Oh, so you like Nito and she didn't like you back.
She was
That sounds
bewitched.
hard. I wouldn't know
She was
anything about
bewitched
that.
by Darius and his false charms.
I'm glad I'm not in the room.
Oh, did
This
Darius
is
not come
given
with
some
us?
serious,
No, I'm
like,
not good at interrogation.
Frollo
So
hunchback hellfire.
If
vibes.
if this was an actual interrogation room, Darius would be behind the two-way glass, just like
I
I mean,
I'm
he
trying
can
to
still
think of
watch. It might be kind of fun to watch this guy spin out.
every single Mao in our monastery is obsessed with Darius. They would follow them around like some sort of deity in divine name,
I'm
and
I'm
they
trying to think if
always.
there's
I hated it. I hated all the attention that people gave Darius because they didn't give it to me.
trying to think if there's any other angle to go before just destroying this loser.
Fuck, Zone of Truth is great therapy.
Is there anything else you guys think we can get out of this guy?
Darius is the reason why my life is terrible.
I feel like that's a no.
Fuck Darius.
Would you like to donate your credits to the Anti-Darius Fund?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, where's your
She's
credits?
actually been collecting
Where's
for
your
the
credits?
anti-Darius.
Yeah, here is 150 credits.
Okay,
I
thanks for that.
take that and reline my own pockets that were severely empty there.
Darius is a menace. There is no reason so many people should fall over him.
So
Yes.
you were going to destroy the entire universe.
To destroy Darius and recreate it, recreate the home world where everyone thought he was a fool and a heretic.
that is galactically petty.
Okay,
Yes, it is.
How'd that go for you?
I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling Mao.
we're not now.
I am not a
I
man.
know.
Oh,
you're
hold
not
on,
now.
Sven. You don't even. Okay, so okay, in about 50 minutes, you're gonna realize how dastardly skilled I am, and you're also but until that 50 minutes is up,
Listen, I'm
You're
happy.
gonna-
I'm happy to complain about Darius
Sure.
for this entire time.
but for we have business to attend to. But for the next 50 minutes,
Mhm.
before you realize how
I learned to dual wield
how
hammers so that I
legit
could
and
upstage him.
cool- Okay, but until you realize how legit and cool I am and how I
Had a
outplay
black
people
coat.
that
He
are
was great.
suckers.
You should stop talking while Vim is talking.
Before that, the next 50 minutes, what you're going to do is think about how me, our friendly acquaintances, we're cool, we're boys, is telling you that none of that was going to happen. You were going to die. And if you'd spent half as much effort on just like trying with people, you wouldn't be so sad and pathetic, and people would like you more. And also, you never stood a chance with Nito. And also, hey, this one's really going to stick in your craw. Darius is one of the main reasons why this universe exists. Ha, sucker. All right, let's leave.
Thank you for your donation.
You just see this Mao break down and just have a complete mental break.
Hmm.
You guys leave the room. So, did he repent?
He is one of the most pathetic people I've ever met.
I just want to
I thought
say,
he had such potential. From what I hear, I'm not that familiar with him.
Mother Myrtle's going to be real proud of me. I did good work. This
Darius,
was a
I think
successful day.
I think you should go out there and tell him that you forgive him. I think
think
he'd
he wants a hug?
appreciate that.
Yes, you should hug him and tell him that you forgive him.
I'm gonna go into the room.
Darius,
I'm
upon
Oh,
your
no.
entry, he spits
Oh,
the
no.
most vile vitriol at you. Just words of curses.
He's just getting it all out.
oh,
Stuff we can't
let
say
it
on
out. I can
stream.
take it.
He keeps going. And
We'll be better
going.
for this.
If you
Excise the impurities from
if
your
you
soul like
sit
you
there-
would with a
if
hunk
you
of metal.
sit there, he will go for 50 minutes until he has lost his voice.
And then I nod, and I embrace him. Now the healing can begin.
And
He's
they're
gonna bite me,
chained, so they
probably.
can't. No, they're muzzled and chained. They can't bite you. It's
Oh my
like
God, he's
they're
muzzled.
yeah, they're fully like. And you just feel them thrashing, trying to break out of your embrace. And I think as Darius puts the final nail in this coffin,
With a hammer.
we are going to finish off tonight's session there.
Gosh, then I break his neck.
Oh boy, a lot of stuff happened tonight. And
Yeah.
if you want to see more stuff happen and want to see the fallout from this, join us next time for the Astral Calling. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're on Twitch and haven't given us a follow yet, please give us a follow if you want to see where the drama continues to go.
And feel free to donate your credits to the Anti-Darius Fund.
Yes. Thank you all so much for coming, and we'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.
Have a good night, everyone.